So Bob doesn't have a plan to cut taxes. He has a cut and paste presentation that he paid $50,000 for that could be put up in an academic institution like we have here. This plan is a bunch of nonsense. It's not a plan. It's a poll-tested, nonsensical way to get himself elected. I can only imagine what was going through his mind in July of 2017 after he had registered as being a Democrat just weeks before the presidential election. If you want to have any statement about what do you believe in your affiliation, he changed to be a Democrat 3 weeks before Donald Trump was on the ballot. And he didn't vote in that election. He didn't vote in any election. The most basic responsibility as a citizen is to vote. We've had members of our armed forces who were in the heart of conflict in Iraq who were able to vote by absentee ballot. But this man next to me, he couldn't be bothered to vote.
Yeah, so I don't know what Mr. Stemerman had for dinner tonight, but he seems a bit agitated. So let me address his comments. I was a Democrat for 9 months. This criticism's coming from a guy on my left who was a Democrat for 7 years. Voted as a Democrat for 7 years in the state of New York. Gave thousands of dollars to Barack Obama. Let's talk about who has the best plan. Who's run something other than a 50-person hedge fund, and who actually knows how to grow and improve this state. Let's try that a little bit, David.
Nice try, Bob. The facts are the facts. The facts are that you were a Democrat, and you chose to be a Democrat less than 12 months from the date of this election. The date that you decided to become a Republican is the date that you announced your affiliation with this party. There are rules that say that changing of a party affiliation within 2 years is such a strong indication that you do not support the principles of the party, that the party can kick you out of the party, and that you could not be eligible for the ballot for that reason. And I wouldn't be surprised if the head of our party took that under their own consideration, whether you should even be eligible to be on the ballot.
I want to first check. This is the Republican debate, right? I'll let Bob and Dave talk about who's more of a Democrat, and I appreciate your question. We're in the right place, right?
Yeah. So you may be hearing that for every answer from Bob, it's the same play. You just hit play and repeat. And what he's talked about again and again and again is the same tax policy where the numbers don't add up and ripping out costs. So I'd be delighted to actually tell you what my business is, what we actually did, because there seems to be a bit of confusion here.
But you have to have had the experience negotiating. And when you're running a 50-person hedge fund, I'm sorry, it's not the same as running a $40 billion organization.
So Bob, you talk about accountability, so let's hold accountability to the numbers. The real number is 11 billion. Look it up, we'll send you the link. It's the official government number. It's a number you should know, and we'll send you the link so that you know it.
So I got to tell you, this politics is a crazy business.